Good morning, Matt and Ashley. So here at Wawa, we have seen a constant flow of people coming in, and just within the past few minutes here, they've actually brought employees out. You can see them in the neon yellow vests out here. They're actually directing traffic, talking on walkie-talkies, making sure that people are going to the open spots, trying to kind of calm down some of the confusion and anxiety out here this morning. We have employees kind of running back and forth, speaking with some of the people in the front entrance of the store. That's where there's another person as the line's building, keeping people behind the line to let them come forward one at a time, which has actually been working out really great here. People kind of coming in, coming out very quickly. And a lot of the people that we've talked to this morning, they say, you know, as much as they are anxious and trying to prepare, that this is just something that comes with living in Florida. Take a listen.
You know, I've been through storms. I was raised here. I've been through a lot of storms, man. This is how it is. Waiting for the storm till it's over. Everybody anticipating on what it's going to be. Just a storm. It's Florida. That's how I do down here. Welcome to it if you haven't been in it.
Yeah, so as you can see, people trying to stay positive. Now, I do want to show you something over here on this end of the entrance to the parking lot. This is where, as you can see, the line is starting to build here. See, you filling up this morning? All right, have you had any problems? Is this your first stop of the day? Is this your first stop of the day?
This is my second stop.
All right, so you got lucky here?
Got lucky here.
All right.
I'm filling up my jugs. Gonna fill up my car. I got 4 of these this morning. I got my truck filled up, and now I'm doing my cars and these other 3 times.
All right, well, you're good to go. You stay safe out there, sir.
Okay,
Have a good one. So, of course, as you can see, people trying to stay in a good mood as they get ready out here. This is the line that I was telling you about as they're coming off a Garden Road here, really trying to keep it composed, which is really helpful because as we saw just a short while ago, you know, tensions have been high. Some of the drivers have been fighting over open spots, so hopefully this will clear up some of the confusion. We'll have another check with you guys coming up throughout the morning. For now, though, live in Riviera Beach, I'm Kara Duffy, CBS 12 News.
All right, Kara, good to see people are listening. They're prepping.
It's basically a combination of a board sport and a paragliding sport.
The most rewarding adrenaline rush these days, according to pro kite surfer Eric.
So as I come into the wave, I'm going to send the kite the opposite direction, which is going to create a pendulum effect, and that's basically like being on a rope swing.
Is that these athletes still have an escape from coronavirus concerns.
Seems like it. It really, just because it doesn't really require as much social interaction as a lot of other sports. You can pretty much do it all on your own, and once you're on the ocean, there's plenty of space out there to just keep plenty of distance, you know?
We have to stay socially distanced from each other anyway, otherwise we tangle kite lines.
Many of these kite surfers say this is the perfect time for people to redefine their passions and find new joy in activities to keep them positive while respecting social distancing.
You need to have something you're passionate about to give you a reason to wake up in the morning.
All of these kite surfers are well aware that their days here at Juno Beach are numbered, with potentially all of the beaches closing down over the next little while. Most of them tell me they will find a way.
As long as you're adventurous and you know how to go out on your own and have fun by yourself, and you know, there's plenty to do out there.
Reporting from Juno Beach, John Evanson, CBS 12 News.
Well, the idea is pretty simple. It's just pick up trash and drop it in these buckets.
Let's see. There's usually more trash up in this area.
Matt Coble and his girlfriend Haley Redding are doing more than soaking up the sun at the beach.
Here, we found this toy. A lot of just like plastic debris.
The North Carolina couple are walking the shoreline, picking up trash using these new buckets.
I feel like this would also be good for kids because they can spot the trash like you just did.
Here at Oceanfront Beach in Boynton, the city gave permission to install 3 of these snazzy bucket stations, so visitors can stage their very own beach cleanup anytime, any day.
I mean, why not? You know?
Andrew Abbott came up with the bucket station idea.
Everybody is excited about this thing. Everybody, every time I go check the stations, people are taking pictures of them. They're talking about them.
Abba built these stations himself for a couple of $100, and he's proud of how people are responding.
Now we can start getting a lot of people involved.
Along with the 3 here in Boynton Beach,
And I have 2 stations up in Jupiter at Carlin Park.
and local businesses are sponsoring buckets to show their support.
Yeah, it's simple. You feel really good about it, and you can just grab a bucket, fill it up, dump it, go home, and know you've done something good.
And Abbott tells me that he's currently working on getting a patent for his idea, and he hopes by the end of 2020 to have these at all beaches within the county. Reporting in Boynton Beach, Curtis Jennings, CBS 12 News.
We get motivated right here. Come on.
A little pep up.
We're all right. We can't start the Dream Ride without it.
For what they call the Dream Ride.
Hey.
A ride that raises money for Special Olympians.
I'm recharged and I'm ready to go.
Larry L.J. Jedry got roped in at the very beginning, 6 years ago.
It just blew into meeting these athletes at Dream Ride and then deciding that I wanted to do this Florida to Connecticut motorcycle rally.
Around 50 bikes make the entire 1,900-mile trek. Last year, Dream Riders raised $2 million.
Today's gonna be a long, hot day. There's rain coming in Gainesville. When we get to the stop and we roll in, all of that pressure and all of that stress from the ride just goes away.
Bikers agreed with signs and cheers from Special Olympians at each stop.
It means a lot. It's really special.
And the stops are where relationships start.
You become part of their life. So at Christmas time, there are FaceTime messages, there are videos, there are, hey, I have a bowling competition this Saturday.
One athlete especially close to LJ, Ian Novacek. Ian was immobile and part of the Dream Ride last year.
And he told us that he had the best time of his life. Dream Ride ended on Sunday, and then Monday morning, Ian passed away.
Despite Ian being gone, he's with LJ on this ride, thanks to a gift from Ian's mom.
And she presented me with this motorcycle pendant, and inside this cylinder is ashes of Ian. So I will ride with this. This year I'll ride for Ian.
And for the 6th time,
to bless other motorcyclists,
for thousands of athletes. LJ and Ian will take off for another Dream Ride. From Palm Beach Gardens, Madeline Montgomery, CBS 12 News.
We're in Lion Country Safari. We're gonna sing holiday songs to the chimpanzees. Oh, that's Santa. Probably give them holiday cheer. Dashing all the way. Hey, hey, hey. My name is John Fernandez. I'm 10 years old. Oh! I'm from Cypress Hills Elementary. Santa Claus is gonna give them the presents for the chimpanzees can open. Hey, hey! Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Sometimes animals need happiness too. They're tearing it bone to bone. One of the chimpanzees actually took all of the presents. They probably share sometimes, probably not, but because it is like the time of giving. What's the best part of
seeing their happy faces and just a joy to be with them and.
Very nice. Oh, the hamster. Do you like seeing the chimpanzees destroying things?
Seeing them open presents, they seem to enjoy it. Don't you think so?
Yeah. Yes, I see garbage all over. A tree's knocked down.
Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas.
Every Christmas is not always about presents. It's about sharing with your family, having fun,